Deep in the heart of the mist-shrouded forest stood an ancient mansion known as Hollow Hill. It was said that the hill itself was a burial ground for those accused of witchcraft, their restless souls forever trapped within its roots. One moonless night, Emily, a curious traveler, ventured into the forest, drawn by the haunting allure of the mansion. As she approached, the air grew colder, and the trees seemed to whisper mournful secrets. The mansion loomed before her, its windows like empty eyes staring into the void. She pushed open the creaking doors, revealing a grand hall cloaked in shadows. As Emily explored the winding corridors, a sense of foreboding settled over her. The walls seemed to breathe, and strange apparitions flickered at the edges of her vision. In a forgotten chamber, Emily discovered an old journal, its pages filled with desperate pleas for release from the tormented souls that dwelled within Hollow Hill. The writer spoke of dark rituals and the unforgivable sins that bound them to this accursed place. Suddenly, a chilling wind swept through the chamber, extinguishing her lantern. Emily's heart raced as she heard faint footsteps echoing in the darkness. She turned, her breath catching in her throat, to see a ghastly figure draped in tattered robes. Its face was a twisted mask of agony, its eyes burning with a malevolent fire. The figure reached out, its bony fingers inches from Emily's trembling form. She could feel the weight of centuries of anguish emanating from it. With a surge of adrenaline, Emily turned and fled, her footsteps echoing through the haunted halls. The mansion seemed to come alive, its walls groaning and shifting as if mocking her escape. Finally, she burst out into the moonlit clearing, the mansion looming behind her. Gasping for breath, she turned to see the figure watching her from an upper window, its mournful gaze never leaving her. From that night on, Emily could never forget the horrors of Hollow Hill. Its malevolent presence haunted her dreams, a constant reminder of the darkness that lurked in forgotten corners of the world. And the legend of Hollow Hill lived on, a cautionary tale whispered among locals, warning of the dangers that awaited those who dared to tread too close to its haunted halls. Remember, it's just a story, but if you ever find yourself in a mist-shrouded forest and come across an old mansion on a moonless night, you might want to think twice before venturing inside.